EE is the mother of all food allergies. Basically, if you have EE, there's a possibility that you don't eat food ever. I have 3 boys, Drake, Cade, and Jet. They all have EE, and they all can eat different foods. Jet can eat sweet potatoes and apple. Cade can eat rice and corn. Drake has a lot of foods: pork, beef, apple, mango, rice, potato, tomato, orange, and avocado. When Drake was born, he screamed constantly. He never stopped screaming. We always knew that there was something wrong, but the doctors kept telling us, no, it's just he's a newborn, you're first-time parents. By a year old, Drake stopped eating. He wouldn't eat anything. He only drank milk. So by about a year and a half, he fell off the weight charts. He was very sick all the time. He didn't have any energy, he couldn't move, and the doctors finally decided that there might be something wrong because we couldn't get him to eat donuts or pizza or candy, hamburgers. He wouldn't eat anything. He wouldn't touch food. He started telling, at age 2, he started telling his cartoon characters, don't eat that food, that hurts you. So we knew then that he was associating food with pain. So he had 2 endoscopies done, and after the second endoscopy, they diagnosed him with EE. Cade was actually a shock because Cade ate everything. He didn't have any symptoms. And then we had him have biopsies just to make sure he didn't have it. And he came back with one of the worst cases ever seen. And so we were just completely shocked that Cade had it. And then when we had Jet, we knew within 2 weeks that he had EE because he screamed constantly, didn't want to eat. EE is different from a normal allergy in the fact that you don't have an immediate reaction to the food. The reaction takes days to build up. So if any of the boys ate a food that was not safe for them for 3 days in a row, by day 4 they would start vomiting, having severe stomach pain, and they wouldn't be able to swallow their food. So it's a buildup of a reaction and not something immediate. How are things different at our house with EE? Every night, my husband and I prepare 4 different meals. A meal that's safe for Drake, one that's safe for Cade, one that's safe for Jet, and then we'll have our meal too. They're all variations of the same meal, but with different ingredients. And tonight for dinner, we have 3 meals with a similar theme. Cade's having rice pasta with salt. Drake is having rice pasta with a tomato sauce. And Jet is currently trying white potatoes, so he gets to have some white potato tonight. So after preparing all those 4 meals, everybody has to take their certain medications. Drake is currently on a steroid trial to see if a steroid can suppress his reaction to foods. With the steroid, he's gained 5 new foods, so he'll take his steroid, he'll take his Flovent, which is another steroid, and all the boys will take the Prevacid. So, and we do that with every meal. It's just creating different meals for different kiddos. When you guys think about your classes and you have parties and you think about the food, it's super likely that my boys won't ever be involved with a class party because they won't be able to eat that food. Just everything revolves around food, so I think that's how they'll most be affected later on in life, because at our house it's very much we eat what they eat and it's related that way. But once they get out in the world, it will be a very different experience because not everything will be safe for them. They do believe genetics play a role in EE. Obviously it does, since all 3 of my boys have it. It's nowhere in our family though, so we don't know where it showed up. But if one person in your family has it, a sibling has about a 95% chance of having it. So it's very possible that when my boys grow up and have kids, that their kids will have it as well. But hopefully by then we'll find a better treatment or a cure. So where are we in terms of finding a cure for EE? We're not anywhere close. That's why we need your help. Right now there's not much known about EE, which is why we need to find a cure. If you're interested in helping find a cure, you can go to appfed.org, and there's information there about how you can help find a cure. My boys are a big, focus of research since they all 3 have it. So there is a lot of research being done. The clinical trial of steroids, that is hope that medication will suppress the reaction, but there's not much funding for diseases like this because they're not well known. So help us find a cure, because life is made of moments, not meals. I got this. Okay. Oops. That's good, buddy. Kate, is that rice milk good? Yeah.